Hey, welcome to today's edition of What's Going On in Sharky's Head. So, I've been thinking a lot about friendships and how they evolve. Um, I feel like as an adult, it's harder, I almost to make new friendships, to make lasting friendships. Um, a lot of my friends were from elementary school and high school, and to be honest, I don't really have a lot of those friends left. At least not ones that I see on a regular basis. Regular to me, I think means at least once a week, maybe, or once every 2 weeks or so. I think seeing someone once a month or even less than that, I don't even feel like that fully qualifies as a friendship. So, needless to say, I don't really have many of those older friendships left. Any friendships I have now are more from like my 20s and on. I'll be able to be 30 years old or 31. So those have been relationships that I have now that I've made as an adult. Um, had a lot of friendships from 20 to I'm gonna say like 26 or 27 that I ended up ending because they weren't healthy. Uh, these were people that just were kind of bringing me down, that were negative, that were causing me to not feel good about myself, to not, when I was hanging out with them, to just feel angry and upset a lot of the time. And that's just not healthy to be friends with those kind of people. So, I let those people go out of my life because that's what I needed to do to be healthy and just to move on. And so now where I'm at is I have a few friends that I feel like I'm close with. Some of which don't live here. Actually, one of my best friends lives states away. I don't get to see her, but maybe once or twice a year, which sucks. I miss her. But yeah, I really don't. I'd say besides my husband, which I love, and he is my best friend. Besides him, I don't really have a best friend that lives here that I see all the time or talk to all the time, which it kind of sucks, but I don't know. I mean, I'm still young, I'm still meeting people. There's still a possibility of meeting a best friend. And I do have a lot of close friends, people that I do love spending time with, or a few, not a lot. There's really only about two or three people that kind of talk to me on a regular basis and I see on a regular basis. Again, that to me is at least once a week. I have these friends that I haven't even seen in months. I haven't even heard from them in months. And they don't live states away. I mean, they live in the same town as me. And I'm just sitting here like, are we friends if I don't see you or hear from you ever? I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of what I consider a half-assed friendship. And it just doesn't feel like a friendship to me at all. And so I try not to think about it. Of course, it kind of like sucks. It's like, I miss them. Like, what are they doing? I mean, are they busy every day for the past 6 months? I mean, come on. Every day? But, so there's those friends that you have. Then there's friends that I like to call kind of middle of the road friends. So it's almost like they're not fully your friend, but they're not your friend. They're just kind of in this weird middle lane. And some of those friends in that middle lane can tend to be a little shady and weird. For example, it could be someone that's like, you just hear them talking about going to the pool with, like, say, their boyfriend or girlfriend, or they're just talking about going to the pool in general, and then you're just interjecting. You're like, oh, this sounds fun. It's awesome. They're like, oh, no, I'm just going with, like, my boyfriend, or I'm going with my girlfriend. You're like, okay, cool, have fun. No big deal. And then you see on their Snapchat, they're hanging out with your mutual friends, John and Mary, and you're like, but I thought you said you were just going. Okay, that's not shady. That's cool. I mean, if you don't want to be my friend, then don't. If you do, then do. So I think the issue is is they're not able to be honest with themselves, with you, with their friends, and it just creates conflict that shouldn't even be there if you would just be more honest and open. I mean, that's how I try to live my life, to be kind, to be a good friend. A lot of the time it backfires. And I've gotten used to that. I mean, I guess I shouldn't. That's not really a healthy thing, I feel like, to be used to that kind of behavior. But I do have a few good friends, and those friends make it worth it. Um, I realized later in life that I used to have lots of friends, but as I got older, I realized they weren't really good friends. It's like as you get older, your friend group seems to shrink almost, where you just have a few close friends as opposed to 20 or 30. Because right now I would just say maybe I have like 5 close friends. And then there's some that don't even live here, so I don't get to see them. So like it makes the group that I have even smaller, to where I only really have like almost like 2 or 3. But yeah, I just think maintaining friendships, I mean, it can be hard, but the thing you have to remember is to just be honest with yourself, be honest with your friends. And if you are honest and they seem to be honest back, but then behaviors continue, maybe that's not a good friendship for you. Maybe that's something you need to move on from. If they're saying one thing but then doing another, and they're not really being healthy or being the friend that you need, maybe it's time you move on and just cut your losses and count on the friends that are actually there for you and can actually be real and be honest with you. I think that's a problem with a lot of friendships, is people can't be honest and they can't open up. They can't tell you how they're feeling, or like if they're upset with you or whatever the case may be. For me, maybe not always, but I try to be honest if something's bothering me, if something's upset me, even though it's hard, and it is hard because it can be awkward. You're sitting your friend down and you're trying to explain to them what they're doing that's upsetting you. I mean, that is definitely awkward, but if you don't do it, you won't ever grow. And you can't maintain a healthy relationship if you're just bottling it all up. You're not saying anything. That's not healthy. It can cause a lot of tension and a lot of stress. And eventually the friendships will just end up fading anyways, because you're not working on anything. You're just letting it sit there and let the resentment grow. So, just making this video just kind of as a self-awareness that I've come into, just continually trying to work on myself, work on being honest and open, and hoping that by being that way, maybe my friends that are struggling with that I'm having issues with, will pick up on that, and maybe they in turn will then adopt those same beliefs and will also try to be more open and honest. I mean, that's the hope. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a good day and have some great friends in your life. And if you're having any troubles, I hope anything I said might have helped. It's just my thoughts on it. Take it as you will, and hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.